Good morning to my dear children of standard 6th. Today we are going to study history, lesson number 9, Ancient Kingdom of the South. In this chapter we are going to study about the dynasties. Dynasty means Gharana, Rajgharanas, about the South. So let's begin. 9.1 The Chir, Pandya and Chola Dynasty. 9.2 The Satyavana Dynasty. 9.3 The Vakataka Dynasty. 9.4 The Chalukya Dynasty. 9.5 The Pallava Dynasty. 9.6 The Rashtrakuta Dynasty. So now we are going to study about the Chir, Pandya and the Chola Dynasty. Many of dynasties in the South India, 3 are mentioned in the literature of those times. These are the Chir, Pandya and Chola dynasty. These dynasties were in the power around 4th century BCE. When were they in power? In the 4th century BCE or even before that. Okay children. They find mention in the Ramayana and Mahabharata epic. Whose dynasties? The Chir, Pandya and Chola dynasties were in the power during the 4th century BCE. And they are mentioned in the Ramayana and Mahabharata epic. They have also been mentioned in the Sangam literature in Tamil and in the inscription of Maurya Emperor Ashoka. In the Periplus of the Athenian Sea, Mujiris is mentioned as an important port on the coast of Kerala. Okay children, which port is mentioned as an important port on the coast of Kerala? Mujiris is an important port on the coast of Kerala. This port was in the Chir kingdom and was a major center for the export of spices, pearls, precious stone. Which port? Mujiris port was a major center for the export of spices, pearl, precious stone. This port was in the Chir kingdom and was a major center for the export of spices, pearls and precious stones, etc. to Rome in Italy and to other countries of the West. The Maurya kingdom was a part of the today's Tamil Nadu. There was a great demand for the high quality pearls. The capital of this kingdom was Madurai. The ancient kingdom of the Cholas occupied the region of Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu. What was the major center for the export of spice, pearls and precious stone? Chir kingdom. And which kingdom is in the great demand for the high quality pearl? The Pandya kingdom, which is in today's Tamil Nadu. There was a great demand for the high quality pearl. The capital of the kingdom was Madurai. And the ancient kingdom of the Cholas occupied which region? Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu. Okay, hope you understand this much. Here we finish with 9.1. Now 9.2 The Satyavana Dynasty. As in the north, after the decline of the Maurya Empire, the local king in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka also became independent. They established small kingdoms of their own. One of these was the Satyavana Dynasty. Paristan, or the present-day Pathan in Maharashtra, was their capital. What was the capital? Paristan, or the present day of Pathan in Maharashtra was their capital. Whose capital? Satyavana Dynasty. King Shemukh was the founder of the Satyavana Dynasty. Who was the founder of the Satyavana Dynasty? King Shemukh. The inscription in the Nanighat caves near Junar in Pune district bear the name of the important person of this dynasty. Some of the Satyavana kings were known to write their mother's name before their own name. They used to write their mother names before their own name. For example, Gautami Putra Satakarni. Of the Satyavana kings, Gautami Putra Satakarni is particularly well known. A stone inscription in a cave at Nasik describes his deeds of valor. He had defeated the Shaka king Nahapana. He is described as Trisamudra Toya Pitvahan. Who is defeated? King Shaka Nahapana. And he is described as Trisamudra Toya Pitvahan. Toya means water. The title means one whose horse have drunk the water of 3 seas. The 3 seas are the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal and the Indian Ocean. During his reign, the emperor of the Satyavanas extended the river Narmada in the north to the Tungabhadra river in the south. Okay. What has been the name of the Shaka king described? He is described as Trisamudra Toya Pitvahan. Toya means water. And what does the title means? One whose horses have drunk the water of 3 seas. Which 3 seas names are given? The Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal and the Indian Ocean. The famous poetic work Gatha Saptashati in Maharashtri, a Pratik language, was composed by Satyavana king Hala. This work provides information about the life of the people during the Satyavana period. Indian trade increased greatly during the Satyavana period. Pathan, Tet, Bhokardan, Kolhapur were recognized as the important center of trade. During this period, many artistic objects were produced at these places. Indian goods were exported as far as Rome. Some of the Satyavana coins carry images of ships. The cave sculptures at Ajanta, Nasik, Karla, Bhaje, Kanheri, Junar in Maharashtra were carved during the Satyavana period. Okay, children. Satyavana coins with the image of ship. Okay, children. Till here we have understood. So let's revise. As we have studied about the chief Pandya and Chola dynasty in the south India. What we have studied about? The Chir, Pandya and Chola dynasty in the south India. When was these dynasties came in the power? They were in the power around the 4th century. Which century? They were in the power in the 4th century. Okay, children. Okay, in which epic their names are mentioned? The epic like Ramayana and Mahabharata. Now, name the important port on the coast of Kerala. Mujiri's port is the important port on the coast of Kerala. Which port? Mujiri's port. Now name the kingdom which was a major center for export of spices, pearls, precious stone. Chir kingdom. Chir kingdom was the major center for the export of spices, pearls and precious stone. Okay, till here understood? Pandya kingdom was a part of today's Tamil Nadu. Which kingdom is the part of today's Tamil Nadu? Pandya kingdom. And the capital of kingdom was Madurai. Ancient kingdom of the Cholas occupied the region of Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu. Okay. Now the Satyavana dynasty. The decline of Maurya Empire, the local king of Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka also became independent, and they had established their small kingdom of their own, and this was the Satyavana dynasty. What was the present name? Paristhan. And today, Pathan in Maharashtra was the capital. Who was the founder of Satyavana dynasty? King Shemukh. Whose name the Satyavanas write before their own name? They used to write their mother names before their own name. What are the examples given? Gautami Putra Satakarni. Okay. Now who defeated the Shaka king Nahapana? Satyavana king defeated the Shaka king Nahapana. and he was described as Trisamudra Toya Pit Vahan. What do you mean by the word Toya? Toya means water. Which three seas names have been come in this Satyavana Dynasty? The Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, and the Indian Ocean. Okay, in whose reign the Indian trade increased? The Indian trade increased during the Satyavanas period. Name the places where the trade was increased in Patan, Thair, Bokardhan, Kolhapur. These are the important trade centers of Satyavanas period. Okay, children. And what was this? In this period, many artistic objects were produced at these places, and Indian goods were exported as far away as Rome. Okay, even Satyavana's coin carries the picture of and the images of ship, and they have the important sculptures at Ajanta, Nasik, Karla, and Bhaji Kanhari Junar in Maharashtra. Okay, during the Satyavanas period. Okay, till here we have completed. Now, the next lecture we will continue up 9.3, the Vakataka Dynasty, the Chalukya Dynasty, and the Pallavas Dynasty. Okay, children. Till then, thank you.